Friends, today we will discuss about the chapter Force and Laws of Motion. Now what is force? Force is a pull or a push. It is a pull or a push. It is of two types, balanced force, unbalanced force. Balanced force. Two or more forces acting on an object are said to be balanced force if the net effect produced by all of them on the object is zero. If the net effect produced is zero. Unbalanced force. If the net effect produced by two or more force on an object is not a zero, then the force is said to be unbalanced force. If I apply the force on both the side and it will not move, then it is said to be the balanced force. And if it move on one side, then it is called the unbalanced force. What is the unit of force? Force is a vector quantity and its SI unit is Newton or capital N. CGS unit is dyne. 1 Newton is equal to 10 is to power 5 dyne. The force is equal to 1 Newton if it produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in an object of mass 1 kg. Force is said to be 1 dyne if it produces an acceleration of 1 centimeter per second square in an object of mass 1 gram. Now what is inertia? Inertia is that property of the body by virtue of which it opposes any change in its state of rest or state of motion or direction. It is the property of the body by virtue of it opposes any change in its state of rest, motion or direction. A body which has greater mass has higher inertia. In other words, mass of a body is measure of its inertia. There are three types of the inertia. First is inertia of motion. That is, body opposes any change in its state of motion. Second is inertia of rest. That is, body opposes any change in the state of the rest. Third is inertia of direction. Body opposes any change in its the direction of the motion. Now, Newton's first law of motion. It states that a body continues to remain in its state of the rest, or if it is in the motion, then it will be in the motion or of uniform motion along a straight line unless acted upon by the external unbalanced force. It states that the body continues to remain in the state of rest or motion until external unbalanced force is applied. This is also called the law of inertia. Newton's second law of motion. It states that the external force acting on an object is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. It states that external force acting on the body is directly proportional. Force is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. If a body of mass m moving with the velocity v and u and an external force F changes its velocity to v in time t, then force is directly proportional to the change in momentum by time. This is the Newton's second law. F is directly proportional to change in momentum is mv minus mvu by t, and F force is directly proportional to, if we take the m common from both of these, then v minus u by t. But we know that v minus u by t is equal to acceleration. Then F is directly proportional to the m and this is equal to the a. F is directly proportional to ma. If we change the sign of the directly proportional, then F is equal to kma. K is constant. And if k is equal to 1, then F is equal to m into a, mass into acceleration. Second law of motion implies that greater the time taken for momentum change, less is the force exerted. Momentum is the product of, it is the product of mass and velocity. It is the product of mass and velocity of a body is called momentum. It is a vector quantity and is denoted by the p. If a body of mass m and moves with the velocity v, then momentum p is equal to m into v. SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. Now what is impulse? Impulse is the product of force and time. It is the product of force and time. Impulse is thus equal to the change in momentum. Impulse equal to change in momentum and change in momentum equal to force into time. Newton's third law of motion. It states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Action and reaction forces act on different bodies, thus they cannot create equilibrium or balance. Now, law of conservation of momentum. The total momentum of a system of two or more particles before and after interaction or collision is the same. If the two masses m1 and m2, which are moving with the velocities u1 and u2, collide such that their velocity changes to v1 and v2, then m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Recoil of the gun. When a bullet is fired from a gun, the gun recoils in opposite direction. If mass of the bullet is small m and mass of the gun is capital M, then velocity of the bullet is u and recoil velocity of the gun is capital V, then it is equal to capital V is equal to minus small m u by capital M. Thank you.